there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Morrowind. Last time, we finally bought our lovely home, which is a tiny-ass tent that we can take wherever we want to take it. Isn't that enjoyable? We also joined the Mages Guild, did a couple of quests for the Thieves Guild, and now we are headed to Morrowind, over here on the west coast of Vardenfell. Now, this town is where we need to go for both our current Thieves Guild and Mages Guild quest, so I figure that's a good place to go. While we are on our way, I would like to talk about what our next goal is, because our first short-term goal, was to buy that tent, and we have succeeded in buying the tent. So our next short-term goal should involve our long-term goals, which, in case you forgot, are to beat the game, beat the main quest, beat the 2 expansions, which I have actually never done before. I've never beaten the expansions in this game. And our other final main goal is to explore the Tamriel Rebuilt mod, which is all this mainland stuff. Tamriel Rebuilt is a big-ass project that has been aiming to add the mainland of Morrowind to the game for a very long time. I think since like 2006 or something like that. It's an old mod. And it's been going for forever, and it's still not done, because Vardenfell is a pretty tiny part of Morrowind in the grand scheme of things. And adding the entirety of the mainland takes time. So yeah, I wanted to do that, and I think that's what I'm going to be heading towards relatively soon. I've looked it up, and apparently most of the Tamriel Rebuilt content is like low to mid-level stuff. So yeah, I'm probably going to be heading there relatively soon. I don't know exactly when. I'm probably going to finish off a lot of Balmora quests first, before I decide to head to the mainland. Just work on some Thieves Guild and some Mages Guild quests. What are you about? I'm a miner in the Shulk Egg Mine, but I'm getting from fresh air. This is the Monato's power? Never seen a successful adventurer who didn't carry a couple of Divine Intervention scrolls with him on long expeditions. 2 reasons. Emergency exit, and it lets you move a lot more loot than you can carry on foot. And faster, goes without saying.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
Have like horns? Is it normal for wood elves to have horns?
There's something not right about you. Maybe you should go.
Klama foragers and warriors won't attack us since they're used to our smell, but they attack intruders, and you smell like an intruder. But don't worry, the queen squirts out foragers and warriors like seeds. If the foragers and warriors bother you, kill them, or run past, whichever is easier. But do us a favor and don't kill the workers. They won't bother you, and we need them to keep the queen laying and the eggs ripening. Well, I'm actually not going into this mine right now, just because I know that there is a quest to go here in the future, and why make 2 trips? So many flowers along the road for me to pick. Okay, so Morrowind is actually relatively close now. Just need to keep going this way, and eventually there will be a path across these mountains. I could just jump over the mountains right now. I have the technology to do so. But I might as well follow the path. Sometimes sometimes the path is the most beautiful way to get from point A to point B. I am sorry if the night times are dark. I don't believe I have any way to change this. on the recording's end without also making everything look like whited out, if that makes sense. That cool waterfall. I don't think I've ever looked at that before. That looks cool. Alright, we have made it to the swamp. You missed the swamps around Satanin. Oh boy, do I have good news for you. I don't think these Netch are hostile, but I'm going to quick save just in case they attack me and kill me. I'm pretty sure Netch are non-hostile. Okay, so what are the mushrooms that we need to get for the Mages Guild quest? Need to get Luminous Rosella, Violet Coprinus, Bungler's Bane, and Hypha Fascia. Okay, I believe I just picked up 2 of those. Luminous Rosella and Violet Coprinus, yes. So we just need Bungler's Bane and Hypha Fascia. Yeah, these Netch are non-hostile, thankfully, because they would kick my ass. I don't really like getting my ass kicked. So the Bungler's Bane and the Hypha Fascia are like the little brown mushrooms growing off trees, like these. Here's Hypha Fascia, and now we need to find some Bungler's Bane. Ah, there's some Bungler's Bane. Perfect. Okay, so we have the 4 mushrooms we need for the Mages Guild quest. We would have had them, like, even before coming to... Just saw someone say something in the subtitles? Was that me? Did I say something? I don't know. But yeah, we could have had all those mushrooms just leaving Satanin. But I needed to sell all my stuff to start affording other stuff. Who are you? Was it you that said that? Why were you in the middle of the swamp? Apelle Valu? Who are you and what are you doing in Laod? Is there some specific place you want or are you lost? It's just a little fishing village on the Bitter Coast. A rough track along the river Odai connects Halaud to the town of Balmora across the hills to the northeast, and you can get a ship to Narmak or Ebonheart. Otherwise, it's a very long and unpleasant walk along the coast south to Satanin, or a much longer and more unpleasant walk north to nowhere. So we're in the middle of nowhere, but we can get a ship to Narmak or Ebonheart. I'm looking for some Dwemer artifacts. Some words should only be shared with friends. Well, boy, do I have the thing for you. Alright, 50 wasn't good enough. How about the good old number of 69? My favorite number in the world, because it is the funny number. I heard Razid over at Fat Legs Drop-Off was looking for a buyer. I mean, I already knew that. You didn't give me any information I didn't already know. Well, there's Fat Legs Drop-Off. Before I go in there, I should probably rest, get my magicka back. Resting here is illegal. What if I leave town and just rest on the side of the road here? This town's cell is larger than I expected. Come on. There we go. Ah, I'm being attacked. Dare you attack me in the middle of my sleep? Well, I recovered most of my magicka, that's what I cared about. And now that it is nice and daytime, it's brighter. So yeah, Sadanine's that way, and all these towns are this way. Not entirely accurate. I wouldn't say Balmora is in this direction, but I guess it's close enough. We don't see new faces in Plaud much, and that suits us fine. What do you want? Any services? A few folks in town offer services, but they're either independents, like Pyrian Aureli the pawnbroker and Paliexino, or they're Kimona Tong, and only offer services to their own people. Oh boy.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Having to deal with the Kimona Tong again?
You do not please us.
You do not please us. Hello. You're new here. Are you looking for someone in particular? I'm looking for some Dwemer artifacts. What Dwemer artifacts? What if I give you some heavy persuasion? He's probably not going to tell me anything. Especially if I can't get his disposition up. Gotta power level my speechcraft. Eventually, this will stop being so tedious once my speechcraft and my persuasion get higher. But until then, it's still pretty tedious, just admiring people until they love me. Okay, I give up on you. What about you, Trasteve? Some words should only be shared with friends. Okay, so 50 isn't high enough. What about 60? I don't know anything about that. Sick. Okay, do you have anything cool? What do these grimoires do? Are they just like skill books? With fancy names? And you really don't have anything good, do you? Some random potions, some bargain restore health. Take a couple bargain restore health potions. And I will sell you some of the junk that I got from that tomb. I think to keep the soul gems. Kinda want to keep the books. Just as you know. Light reading. Let me see if I can get a deal. Oh.
You won't find a better bargain in town.
Well, this is gonna be a little rough, but are you immediately hostile to me? I wasn't talking to you, Enwa.
Why do you Outlanders think you can bother anyone you please?
Well, this appears to be the Kimona Tong region of the town.
Leave me before you feel my dagger
or
in your
leave
flesh.
now.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say that Khajiit is not a member of the Kimona Tong. mind me just stealing from the Kimono Tong. They don't deserve it anyways. Hello. Look around. This is Laod. Now go ahead and ask your questions. I'm looking for some Dwemer artifacts. I don't know anything about that.
Is there something you need?
Well, you put it that way. I need to find your Dwemer artifacts. Steal your books. Books are worth a decent amount of gold. So I'm going to take as many as I can get. Cloth sack. Oh. Free money for me? Oh. I didn't do it. Is save scumming cheating? Yes. But I'm doing it anyways, and you can't stop me. I am shocked that I was caught. Yeah, how was I caught so easily? I guess they saw me through there, which is fair. Building a suitable base of operations under Laod has proven to be a challenge. The mud caves are unforgiving and unyielding, and the digging crew has constantly struggled to make any viable progress. The crew excavated a northwest passage, and our plans to construct a slave pen seemingly went off without a hitch. This illusion of progress did not last long, however, as the passage violently collapsed while the crews were digging deeper into the earth. We lost a great deal of merchandise as a result of this disaster, not to mention the digging and construction crew. We have also had issues with the sturdy roots of old Bitter Coast trees. Nothing we have tried has even had any effect on them, not steel axes, poison, or even mage fire. These evidently robust roots are impeding on any further expansion into the southern passage. Until we can hire the services of a competent crew, I'm afraid we won't be able to expand our operations beyond the modest warehouse we have now. The Kingpin will not be pleased to hear this. Interesting. So, they lost a great deal of merchandise digging into the passage. Maybe some of that merchandise is the Dwemer artifacts that I'm looking for. See if I can look through here and see what I can find. Oh, there's a dead man here. How unfortunate. Okay, so here's the southern passage that collapsed. There's a slave bracer in here. Apparently one of the dead people that was digging was a slave. Which, you know, makes sense. Why have the master race Dunmer do the digging when they can instead just have some slaves do it? That sounds like something the Kimono Tong would do. Most of this note is too badly damaged by water to read, but you do make out a few words. Caves are unstable. Rocks don't want to be disturbed. I mean no disrespect, Miss Sarah Tunnel, but can keep digging demands, but most cause to cave in. Merchandise is too slave pay. Alright, so just some armor here. No Dwemer artifacts. So far the only artifacts we recovered were the ornate Dwemer goblets. We also need a dwarven goblet, a dwarven bowl, and a Dwemer tube. So this wasn't where the artifacts are. What about you? Go bother someone else, Enwa. Nope, not a fan. Not a fan of me, huh? Kimono Tong.
You gawking at?
Kimono Tong don't want to deal with me. That's fair. What are you doing here? You're not a Dwemer or a Dunmer. Okay, someone has to know something about these Dwemer artifacts. Okay. Having trouble getting you to like me enough. Okay, let me see if I can dig into my Morrowind memories to learn where the Dwemer artifacts are. I believe they are right here in this chest. So let me see if I can get a nice blind spot where he can't see me.
Sweet skooma.
Hmm. Getting the right... Okay, I need to wait for him to turn around. Okay.
This one is no more.
You fucking bastard. How dare you?
I think now.
Okay, okay, okay. I do have an invisibility potions. 2 of them, in fact. I'd rather not have to use them when I can simply wait for the right time. Oh my god.
I think it's best if you leave.
How do they keep detecting me? I assumed this pillar in the way would... What if I do this?
I have great prices for you today.
You do not please us.
Okay, so he's looking that way. You're looking this way. I don't like you looking this way.
So much talk.
You know, what if I do... Do a little funny quick save? This isn't working out. All right. Hi.
So small and tasty.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have, Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have talked to him about it afterwards. It's fine.
I think it's best if you leave. Now.
I don't get how they're detecting me when the...
This one is
Okay,
no
that
more.
one was fair. That one they saw me. What? I was stealth. I don't understand how the stealth in this game works. It's especially dumb because I had the damn things.
I think it would be best if you leave now.
Oh, brother. I'm taking this potion. How the fuck are you seeing me?
I
So
think it
smart,
would be
Teasty.
best if you leave
Enjoy eating you.
If I remember right, there is an angle where they can't see you. If you like... Okay, I would like to get onto this barrel. There we go. Okay, I'm leaving. Goodbye. I got your damn artifacts.
Annoying outlanders.
I'm an officer of House Lalu and Imperial Law. Move along. Yeah.
Unusual. This better be important.
Who are you, Glanagoth? Well, Sharia Lightfoot, I can tell you're in Halaod, and if you'll take a little advice, you won't be here long. Folks aren't very friendly here, and they don't like nosy strangers. No offense, Outlander, but if you don't know the Bitter Coast region, you might get yourself into trouble.
What, stranger?
Someone has a
I can help, I will, but don't
trade
take too much
house.
time.
Bosmer Hunter, you say? I could take this boat. Take me to Ebonheart, Gnarmok, or Vivek on my ship Harpy.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
I thought someone here had a trade house. Oh, it was this guy, right? That fat legs drop off.
I really don't have time for this, so make it.
Well, I guess it's time to go. We made it to a fun little fishing town. We stole some stuff. We saved scumped a lot. So let's head back to the good old city of Balmora. Turn our quests in. Get some fun third-person running animations going. Wow, look at us. Running in third person. We look like a fucking mess. Look at this armor. Looks like we're wearing a gas mask. What is this thing called? Advanced Chitin Pioneer Helm? Yeah, this thing looks funky. And the green bug gloves we got also look pretty weird. I'm not really a big fan of playing in third person. It makes it harder to hit things, it makes it harder to see what's in front of you, all that jazz, so... That's why I normally play in first, but it can be nice for a change of pace, especially if you're not really doing anything important, just running back to town. Do a little jumping along the way to level my acrobatics. Man, my jump height is very low. What's my acrobatics at? 16? I guess that explains it. Problem with jumping everywhere is your stamina goes down really quickly. I think I'll disable that air dash mod too. I don't know, just turn off all the scripts. I want the gameplay to be mostly vanilla. The level up mod is a good enough change to make everything feel good, I think. Alright, we made it back to our nice little cozy home? Question mark? Our base of operations is what I would call this area for now. So let's turn in our Mages Guild quest first of all.
I'm waiting.
We got the mushrooms for the kitty down here. Has Sharia Lightfoot found the mushrooms Azura needs? I did. Do you have samples of all the mushrooms? Luminous Russella, Violet Coprinus, Spungler's Bane, and Hyphafacia? Yes, here they are. Yes, these are good samples. Now Ajira can write the report and be a journeyman of the Mages Guild. Ajira has made potions for you to take in return. Ajira is no great alchemist yet, but Ajira thinks you can use these. 4 cheap restore health potions. So useful. Ajira sends spells potions of restore health for when you are bleeding, and potions of restore fatigue for when you are weary. Yes, Ajira knows. You have the... what do you call it? The curiosity? Yes. Ajira likes to reach all the high places, too. And Ajira has just the potion for you, a potion of rising force. Tell me more about the Mages Guild. The Mages Guild is dedicated to the preservation and distribution of magical knowledge. Pursue your studies diligently, Sharia Lightfoot, and the benefits of belonging to the Mages Guild will become clear to you. Ajira thanks you again for bringing her these samples. The Odai is the river here in Balmora, goes right through middle of town. What is Telvanni bug musk? Ajira does not like the Telvanni, but even Khajiit like the smell of bug musk. Try some and smell how all the men like you. Ajira sells mace, flins, and shujama. They make you as strong as a Kajoti and half as smart. Puts hair on your face. Any rumors? There's a guild of astrologians at the top of Arknikthand who have just uncovered a new area of the ruins. They plan on discovering lost Dwemer knowledge of the stars. That doesn't sound familiar to me. Maybe that's a mod. Yes, Ajira has more duties for Sharia Lightfoot. Ajira made a bet with Galbadir. Ajira made a bet with Galbadir that Ajira would be a journeyman before Galbadir. Now Ajira must study these mushrooms and write a report. Ajira wants you to give Galbadir a fake soul gem. Ajira has made a fake soul gem. Take it and put it in Galbadir's desk upstairs. Galbadir should be coming downstairs to talk with Marin Dren, so no one will see you do this thing. Okay.
The indignity of it all.
Sounds to me like this isn't quite a good thing, but okay, so we'll take the Lesser Soul Gem from Galbadir's desk and put in fake Soul Gem. And I guess while we're up here, we might as well do a little bit of stealing, right? No one ever complained about a little bit of stealing, right? I just need to make sure not to sell soul gems to anyone in the Mages Guild anymore. But I usually don't sell my soul gems. I normally use my soul gems, so not a huge loss.
What assistance do you need?
Why is my friend here?
Asharia Lightfoot put the fake soul gem in Galbadier's desk. I sure did. Now Ajira will win the bet with Galbadir. Ajira must now study local flowers. Yes, Ajira must study flowers now. Ajira needs samples of gold canet, stoneflower petals, willow anther, and heather. These can all be found on the shores of Lake Amaya. Well, tell me about them. Willow flowers are reddish and tall, but they do not bend to the ground like stone flowers. The leaves are long and thin. Stone flowers are dark blue, and their stems bend toward the ground when they are in bloom. The leaves look like they are folded among the stems. Heather has needles like the trees in Skyrim and High Rock, but it grows near the ground and has pink flowers. Gold canet grows near rocks. It has yellow flowers and broad dark green leaves. The leaves are spiny, so Ajira warns you not to touch the leaves. Do you have the flowers? I have a few of them. Oh, I do have all of them. Yes, these are the flowers that Ajira needs. Ajira has made more potions for you. Ajira hopes that you will use them well. To get to Lake Amia, go southeast out of Balmora past Fort Moonmoth, then follow the signs and take the road to Pelagiad. After you cross the Foyada Mamara, go towards Saran at the next crossroads. All the flowers Ajira needs are near the path to Saran, which runs along the north shore of Lake Amaya. Well, I already had them. Foyadas are valleys made by lava from Red Mountain. Foyada Mamaka is very old and very easily recognized. An old Dwemer bridge crosses the Foyada near Fort Moonmoth. Do you have any more duties for me? Ajira is very sorry. Ajira has much work to do on these reports, so Ajira can win her bet with Galbadir. Maybe you could fetch a new ceramic bowl for Ajira. Yes, take these 10 drakes and go find Ajira a ceramic bowl. Ajira thinks Revere the trader here in Balmora has some.
What can I do for you?
Doing
Father?
shopping for you now?
Clearly he was wrong. Yet I do think he meant well.
I guess I'll go shopping. Some of the early quests in these guilds are very nothing quests.
Question.
If I can help, I will, but...
Alright, Verir, do you have a ceramic bowl? How much does this cost? Ceramic bowl. I'll buy one ceramic bowl, please. Goodbye.
We are not fangless, Outlander. Speak quickly, Outlander, or go
I
away.
haven't much time, so be quick about this.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Galbadir seems to be having trouble getting back upstairs. Ajira must find her stolen reports. Well, what about the bowl? Yes, Ajira needs a ceramic bowl. Did you find one for Ajira? Yes. Yes, good. This is a very good bowl, but now Ajira must find her stolen reports. Ajira needs your help very badly. Galbadir stole Ajira's reports on the properties of local mushrooms and flowers. Ajira knows Galbadir did not leave the Mages Guild, so the reports must be nearby. So they can't have left the Mages Guild, huh? I actually don't remember where these are.
What do you want?
So, time to look around for some stolen reports.
What, stranger?
I had to guess it probably like under something.
My patience is limited.
Oh. Okay, I found the flower report. Ajira works very hard to collect these flower samples from the dangerous Lake Amaya. Ajira must do 2 reports, and Galbadir must only do 1 silly report. Ajira deserves rank of journeyman very soon now. Okay, well I found one of her reports. Where's the other one?
Say your words.
Jira's kind of taking the credit for all of our hard work, but whatever. I don't care. Let her be ambitious.
Sweet moon sugar.
Yes, these are the reports Ajira needs. Ajira thanks you, Sharia Lightfoot. Ajira is your friend always. Ajira worked very hard on these potions for you. Yeah, she can take all the credit. She just keeps giving me good potions. Ajira knows many secrets, but they are not yet for friend Sharia Lightfoot. Speak with Ajira again when you are a warlock. Rannis Arthas here may have duties for you, but Ajira does not like Rannis much. Maybe you should speak with Ajira's good friend Edwina Elbert in the Guild of Mages in Aldrune.
May you walk.
Maybe.
Good to say, Sam. My patience is limited.
Let me see if I can get a promotion.
Stay out of trouble and you won't get hurt. That was the strangest book I've ever read.
Come on, I haven't got all day, you know.
Can I get a promotion?
I hope this won't take
I've
long.
done so much. Oh, I don't have the requirements for apprentice. Oh, conjuration. Conjuration isn't... Huh. Well, that's going to make leveling in the Mages Guild slightly more difficult, since my main magic type is Conjuration. Just need to buy more spells.
My time is precious.
But that's a tomorrow problem. Today, we're going to go turn in our Thieves Guild quest.
Say what you want.
I don't have a lot of patience for questions out loud.
Yeah. Everyone hates me. Once my personality gets better, people will stop bitching at me all the time, probably.
Sarah?
Hello, Sugar Lips. I have gotten your Dwemer artifacts. Habasi looks. Yes, a Dwemer tube, a Dwemer bowl, a Dwemer goblet, all here. You have done Habasi a favor, and Habasi does you a favor. Habasi gives you some tools. Can I advance? I'm now the footpad. Hell yeah. Raylan Flalo died recently, but left a bottle of vintage brandy. Who's this? Yes, Raylan Flalo is dead, so he does not need the brandy. He lives on the northwest side of town up on the hill. I clicked vintage brandy and my game crashed? No? It didn't crash. It just lagged for a very long time. Am I still recording? Yes, okay. The vintage brandy is in Halo Manor. Bring this brandy to Habasi. Alright, so we're a footpad now. Cool.
I'm ready for...
We're not going to do that quest today. I've been playing for a decent amount of time. I'm just going to go to my house, put away my stuff, and call it for today.
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb me?
That's not what I meant to do. I meant to go in, not pick the tent up. Alright, so what do we got here? We got bolts. We got armor. Let's put the bolts in here. Put our armor away in here. Got some jewelry. Do I have like a specific place to put jewelry? Probably, but I don't know where it is, so I'm just going to put it in my clothes chest. Okay, let me store all of my ingredients. So it'll take a little while to sort. I have to be patient. Alright. So this doesn't sort modded stuff. Let's put the modded stuff in here. We suddenly have a lot of potions. A lot of which I don't really care about. What is a Victual? Seafood, flora, there's so much very specific things, specific chests that I'm probably going to ignore for now. I think Victuals are potions, so let me put here. I don't really need bargain poison resistance all the time. I'm gonna keep the restored health. Keep that cheap shadow potion. Some of these elemental shields are nice. Spell absorption. There's absolutely a different potion chest, right? I remember putting them away. Alright, this is where I put my soul gems. So let's stick all of our soul gems in here. Let me use this armor hammer and repair all my stuff. Let me take some... another one. Man, this is taking a bit to repair them all, huh? Okay. Much better. Let's see, I got some books to put away. Organization is fun, isn't it? Papers. I missed this book. And then I got some random stuff that I'm going to put in my unsorted loot. Honestly, I should just dump all of my stuff in here and then do the organization stuff off camera because the organization stuff is very not interesting. Anyways, that's going to do it for today. We finished several quests. We had progress. Wow, isn't that amazing? Unfortunately, we can't progress much farther into the Mages Guild until we get some... We need either Alchemy, Mysticism, Illusion, Alteration, Destruction, or Enchant at 20. So... Gonna need to get a new spell and start training. This tree appears to be floating. Man, I can't believe there are clipping issues in this mod pack. That's just absurd. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.